So are you staring at your analytics and getting pissed that you're not getting 1,000 quick subscribers or 4,000 watch hours? Well, that is probably the reason you are not feeling successful. Because focusing so hard on monetization is the very thing slowing you down. And it will change your path to becoming a full-time creator. And I've worked with hundreds of people. And the ones who really break through, the ones who build lasting careers in this creator economy, they are not chasing monetization. They are obsessed with a single metric. And that has nothing to do with revenue. It is a metric that practically forces the algorithm to stop and pay attention to what you're doing. And in the next few minutes, I'm not just going to tell you what that metric is. I'm going to give you a 3-step plan to make it your thing. My name is Rob Jarrett, and after 15 plus years as an entrepreneur, producer, and coach, I am building a brand and a business for myself. And I'm sharing everything I learned with you. So let's get into this. Look, we all want to get paid for our work, but obsessing over hitting those entry-level numbers, you know, that magic 1,000, that 4K that we need, it's a trap. It'll turn your passion into a miserable, soul-crushing job. And it makes you ask, all the wrong questions. Instead of asking, what would my audience actually love for me to make? You start asking, what can I film fast so that I can get more watch hours? And this road, my friends, always leads to burnout, and you end up making content that you don't even care about. And it's certainly not for the community of people that you're trying to cultivate. It becomes about this cold, unfeeling algorithm that we all bow down to some degree. And the irony is, this whole strategy is what keeps channels small. You're chasing a symptom. You're not chasing the cause. And it just leads to weak content and painfully slow growth. So if it's not subscribers and it's not watch hours, then what is it? Well, the one thing that you should be obsessing over is audience approval. And that might sound a little bit fluffy, but on YouTube, it's measured by two very real numbers. And those are your click-through rate, or your CTR, and your average view duration. So your entire job as a new creator is to get those two numbers as high as you possibly can. So think about it. From YouTube's point of view, their goal is simple. Keep people on the platform for as long as possible. So if they can serve more ads, your click-through rate or your CTR is the promise. It's the percentage of people who see your title and your thumbnail and decide, yep, that's what I want to watch. And a high click-through rate tells YouTube, hey man, the promise is really compelling. Then your average view duration, or AVD, is the payoff. It's how long people actually stick around to watch your content. And a high AVD tells YouTube, wow, man, they not only clicked on this, but the video delivered on the promise. And when you have a high CTR and a high AVD, you are sending the algorithm the strongest signal imaginable that, hey, my videos keep people happy and on YouTube. The algorithm then rewards you by showing your video to more and more people, which brings in more and more views and more watch time and more subscribers. And monetization just becomes a natural, inevitable result of that system that you built. So this isn't about getting lucky. Earning your audience's approval is a skill, and this is how you build it. Step 1, you have to master the promise. It's all about your packaging. A brilliant video with a boring title and thumbnail might as well be invisible. From now on, you don't just write one title, you brainstorm about 10 of them, and then you don't just make one thumbnail, you design 3 different versions of that thumbnail, and you pick the one that sparks the most curiosity. An idea isn't finished until it's packaged in a way that makes people stop and take a look at it and click. That's how you master click-through rate. Okay, then we've got step 2, and that is engineering the payoff. Holding someone's attention isn't an accident. It's part of a smart design and a smart system, and you have to build your video to keep viewers engaged. So start with a killer hook. First 15 seconds, I'd rather see it in 7 seconds. That confirms they made a good choice by clicking on your video. Use storytelling, witty edits, visual change-ups. Keep the energy high. Your goal is to make every minute, every second feel like a bonus, constantly delivering more value, more than they expected, and that is how you master average view duration. Then we've got step 3, and that is build your feedback loop. And after you publish your next video, do me a favor. Ignore the subscriber count. Go a full 24 hours. Don't even look at it. Then I want you to go straight to your analytics and look at your CTR and your AVD and ask yourself, where did people get bored and click away? What was I doing right before that retention graph took a freaking nosedive? What made them click in the first place? Find one thing that worked and then double down on it. Do it the next time. Find your biggest drop-off point and promise yourself you will not make that mistake again. And this is the feedback loop. It turns amateurs into pros. And if this strikes a chord with you, what we're talking about right now, and you want to get better and monetize a lot faster than average, subscribe, comment, and become part of the community. And check out this video right here for more in-depth content, and I encourage you to get a huge head start on your creator journey by downloading my free creator Kickstart kit in the description. It has helped thousands of people just like you get started today.